Chapter 4.
I feel bad putting you to work right away.
Sharon, the director of the Crisis Nursery Center, twisted open a set of white window blinds. Golden sunlight flooded the beige walls.
Tomorrow night isn't right away. Besides, the whole reason I'm here is to help.
And avoid Steve. Okay, maybe the whole reason she was here was to avoid Steve. But that didn't make her desire to do something helpful as she avoided Steve less worthy, did it? Edith stared down at the crib where a potted elephant ear plant and 3 succulents sat. Her eyes wandered over to the baby changing station. A fern and maybe an African violet? She wasn't sure. Edith cleared her throat. When she jumped at the opportunity to volunteer at this crisis nursery center, she'd assumed it was an infant crisis nursery center. So far, the only thing she'd seen swaddled in a baby blanket was the potted snake plant downstairs in the living room.
Is this a typical day here? I mean, you do get babies, not just…
Edith waved to the plants. Sharon chuckled, running her finger over the crib rail.
Yes, I assure you the purpose of this home is to provide shelter to human babies in crisis. But somehow, Gladys, you'll see her flying around town in her motorized wheelchair, got the impression this was a nursery center for plants in crisis. She kept dropping off all her houseplants. Pretty soon, others started following suit, and well, now…
Sharon inhaled a deep breath.
Let's just say every room of this house is very well oxygenated. Isn't that a good thing, though? I mean, to have a house full of plants rather than babies? It is if we're not needed, but I've worked too many years in social services to know that can change on a dime, even in a small town like this. We might go an entire week without seeing a single baby, then be up to our ears in dirty diapers because 4 single working moms suddenly lost their childcare arrangements and need us to fill in for a few days. We've seen all sorts of scenarios, which is why I need at least one person on site 24 hours a day.
Sharon plucked a dead leaf from a plant on the dresser and dropped it into the trash.
Now, you're certain you won't mind covering some of the night shifts? You'll need to stay awake. One of our volunteers slept through 3 drop-offs. We can't have that.
Nights won't be a problem. I work nights in the ER. Nights, days, wherever you need me.